And welcome back. Well, between 1960 and 1964, the late, great Roy Orbison racked up 22 songs on Billboard's Top 40 charts. Now fans of the iconic Rock and Roll Hall of Famer will soon be able to experience his music in a spectacular new show. Here to tell us all about In Dreams, Roy Orbison in concert, the Hologram Tour, is Roy's son, Alex Orbison, and BASE Hologram CEO, Brian Becker. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Thanks for being here. This is pretty darn cool. So you guys got to tell me about this. This is basically the future of live entertainment. This is a hologram tour of Roy Orbison's music.
Yeah, and so it is a future in music, and so especially for us, where we have my dad's pristine vocals, and to be able to marry that to a holographic image of my dad that will be beamed in to the center of stage with a orchestra behind him and a rock band, you know, backup singers and guitars and all that. And so it really is groundbreaking, and we're making history with this tour. It's been a global tour, and bringing it to the States is very, very exciting. And yeah, the whole thing is very, very impressive to see it all go together.
Well, yeah, and when you said it's a global tour, your international tour was basically a sellout, selling over 35,000 tickets, and now coming here, expecting it to be a huge hit as well. I'm happy to hear you say, you know, such exciting words about seeing your dad in hologram form. I can imagine that's an interesting feeling. How do you feel when you see him on stage performing as a hologram?
You know, very, very proud. I will admit I cried the first time I saw the show, and but there's very few Roy Orbison concerts that almost anyone can make it through without crying. So I wasn't alone. There was a lot of people crying. It's funny because one of my business partners, someone said, "Hey, look, that person's crying," and when he looked over, my business partner was crying himself. But I'm very, very proud of my dad as a person, and especially as an artist. And I'm a huge Roy Orbison fan, so to be able to see it all come together again was amazing. But as the producer and me putting together in the show and making everything sure everything was up to Roy Orbison quality, seeing the family members and the tender moments that were happening in the theater when I was watching other people had the most impact on me. It really was quite amazing to see, you know, this aspect of the art of performance, and especially like musicians, to see that live with my dad, and to see people getting out en masse and getting together and talking about it. You know, it was kind of like the talk of the town where I was. It was very, 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 you know, heartwarming.
Yeah, emotional, I can imagine. You're bringing old fans, new fans, his music. Brian, talk a little bit about the technology real quick. How real does this look when we see this?
Oh, I think you're going to believe that Roy Orbison is on stage. Now, you'll know that he's not. You'll be hearing his vocals, which are iconic, playing with a symphony orchestra led by a conductor, backup singers, a rock band as well. I mean, it's like a real concert, but it's more of a theatrical concert experience because we're bringing all the stagecraft and technology that we can to give you that experience. And I was discussing with Alex, you know, by the third song in Europe, when Roy would start playing the beginning chords of his many hits, people started applauding, you know, before the song, encouraging him to play, which is what we all do when we go see a concert. So, you know, we think we've really created an opportunity where people can suspend disbelief and just really give themselves over to an incredible experience that could only have been done by having an artist such as Roy Orbison to work with.
Pretty incredible.
Yeah,
just the name of the song, Alex, because we're out of time, but what's your favorite song that you like to see on stage?
For this tour, it's A Love So Beautiful, which my dad never played live, and so it truly is fantastic for something that I wanted to see for so long, to see him go and belt it out. And it's funny, we actually had one guy at the very first hologram show that started an argument in the lobby because he felt he had been ripped off because he thought someone was actually standing there. So to go to your question earlier, it looks real.
Wow.
It looks very real.
Alex and Brian, thank you so much for joining us.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. You can check it out, you guys. It's at the Pabst Theater October 18th. Visit OrbisoninConcert.com to see In Dreams, Roy Orbison, the Hologram Tour.